Hello, my name is Justin Jordan, and I'll be doing a monologue named Life. Uh, One day, I ran into my friend, uh, Billy, and real cool cat. We went, to a couple of video shoots together, things like that, and really into the arts. Awesome actor, does a lot of dancing, and we hadn't seen each other in a while. We wanted to catch up. Sat down with him, and he really took me on a journey of telling me he has a baby girl on the way at the time, and she's all of going on 2 years old now, and it's crazy how time flies. So he just was telling me the story behind it of because I asked him, I was like, "Are you still with your daughter's mother?" And he was like, "No, that's not a thing." And he just told me that he had to do a lot of owning up, and he had to do a lot of inventory on himself. He cheated. He told me he cheated, and us guys, when we talk about cheating, it's like, okay, like what caused you to cheat, or did you just want to conquer all ass? But he said no, it's deeper than that. Things went the way they did. It was unfortunate, and he said we adults at the end of the day. And he was going to do his best not to let it affect him being a father. He just kept going on and on about being a father. It was a excitement for him. He couldn't wait to buy the clothes. He couldn't wait to do this, that, and the other. Just be the best father he can be. He comes from a relationship where he was being the stepfather to a child that wasn't his, and now having his own, he takes a whole new sense of pride to it, and it was the most beautiful story I can hear from one man, because normally guys don't want their children, don't go for their children. He had to go to court multiple times on account of the mother of the child, and all the hard days and things that he just was going through. He kept telling me he kept faith. He kept faith. He kept believing in a system that's not believable. He kept faith, and he kept telling me that at the end of the day, I didn't have anything but that. He was like, I lost my job. Here it is that I had a beautiful woman next to me. And I didn't know what I was going to do. Eventually, his story evolved to him having a job, him being able to have a strong woman by his side, him being able to be more of a father than he could have ever been, than what he was doing before. He told me he had to have a real conversation one time with the mother of his child, and he told her to her face, where he felt with her, he's going to succeed with their daughter. And he has stayed to that since day one. He's the type of guy that tries to really, really stick it to when he says something. And he's always been that way. He was the most stubbornest person when trying to do a video rehearsal with this guy. And I mean, for me, imagine a guy like that trying to apply it to fatherhood. Dear Jesus. But nonetheless, to bring his story to a close, I got out of it, as long as you have faith, as long as you stay focused, and as long as your heart is 100 and you take inventory on yourself, you will do exactly what you were meant to do in this life. Billy is an awesome guy. Me and Billy share a very similar story, very, very close story. So close that maybe one day, for those that's listening and take this in, you'll become Billy one day. Because it was one of the hardest, one of the most exciting, one of the most influential things that I'll probably ever endure in my life at this moment in my life. It took courage, and it takes staying true and being faithful. And you too be able to enjoy your life. Stay focused, stay hungry.